Teaching and education during the time that I came up, having been born in 1937, was a way out of the sticks, way out of the woods, way out of the field, way out of the South. It was a way to have some class. I loved English and I loved writing, and that was a guarantee that I could be successful in that field because I loved speaking, I loved writing, I loved teaching. I was a fifth grade teacher there. I was the alderman in the ward where we are now for 15 years, 5 months, 20 days, and 30 minutes. I was able, with the cooperation and support of people in the community, to get street light on streets that had never had them before, get curb and gutter on streets in neighborhoods that never had them before, and to get parks and improvement in the fabric of the city, public works that always had been forgotten. So holding my family together and retiring from in public life is a rarity. I was able to do that. I suppose it's more successful to me than the public works that I really got done because I'm proud of my family. I thought about my own writing more as I neared retirement because I always said that I wanted to be a writer and a publisher. So I started writing poetry, like sometimes 2 and 3 poems a day. I've heard these stories, I didn't believe them, about writing them in the bathroom, writing them in the tub, writing them in the bed. I write a poem during the time the news is on. I correct it and improve it later, but I had more time. I had time that I would call free time. Freedom is not free. It never was. It never will be. It's expensive. It can't be purchased at a discount. No coupons exist for freedom. There is no general set price. It simply costs. There is an unknown price. However, there's definitely a price. My book before this one was The Challenges, and in it I talk about African Americans who filed for public office in Hot Springs from 1954 to 2010. That was 63 of them. Those who didn't win and ran, I talk about them, and those appointed by the governor or anyone else. I write about all of them. When I think of the history in the African American community, writing was a threat to the system at one time. And this is my statement about the Confederate flag or the Confederate triangle in the city of Hot Springs. I call it Old Confederate. As long as she has stood in public, Old Confederate waved in all her glory. Steadfast the masters preserved her, bleaching clean her grim backstory. The South pledged allegiance to evil, waging battles they couldn't win, to continue exploiting and enslaving, committing America's original sin. Rebels fought for their human property, warring with brothers they bled and died, embracing a symbol of terror and torture, emblems of treason, now a sense of pride. They claimed this was the land of the free and the so-called home of the brave. How can this ever be our land and home while the old Confederate yet waves? Quite often when I'm questioning about where these poems come from, then I think of a song that we used to sing, something within that's holding the ring, something within me that I can't explain, so we have to write. It's something in that you don't share. It's like rhythm, can't be taught. This one reflects life after death and when we get to wherever we are going. It's called When We Get Over There. A perfect day that will ever last. Our birth, life, and death will all be in the dark past when we get over there. In heavenly mansions above, every day will be Sunday. We will love and be loved when we get over there. The time of thoughtless sins, none of this will be anymore. Every soul will be like kin when we get over there. The Good Shepherd knows our name. We'll be called a child of the King, and everyone will be the same when we get over there. In that morning bright and fair, where dying will be no more, there will be an abundance of joy to share when we get over there.